Look, it doesn't take a genius to understand why the Washington Commanders are making the entire NFL jealous, but we just keep hearing quotes. We just keep seeing new people sign that make it so much more obvious that the Washington Commanders have arrived so much earlier than everybody thought that they probably would. But in this video, we'll talk about one guy who absolutely did not think it was too early, and he doesn't even play for the Commanders. And we'll talk about kind of the role he had in actually losing his own teammate, Deebo Samuel. Deebo came out, talked about why he wanted to be a Washington Commander. Also, a player is now coming out of retirement to be on this winning team and this winning organization. And yes, in part, it is the head coach, but it's also the quarterback. So let me ask you this question. Who gives you the most confidence on this team going forward? Is it Dan Quinn, the head coach, and just knowing that you have a solid head coach, so no matter what going forward, you're gonna be a winner? Is it Cliff Kingsbury, the OC, and the relationship that he has with Jayden Daniels, or is it Jayden Daniels that gives you the most confidence going forward, and you feel like he's already a proven enough quarterback that he will be a winner no matter who his coach is, no matter who his offensive coordinator is? But first, I want to talk about what it looks like to be a winner and the advantages that it can give you. Deebo Samuel, arguably the biggest trade, not the like as far as value goes, maybe the best trade any team made to acquire a player. And Deebo Samuel said he pushed for the trade to Commanders. Why? Because he likes winners. He said, I like winners. This was crazy. He said, one of the hardest things I had to do was walking in the office and talking to Kyle. He's talking about Kyle Shanahan. He said about this. And look, here's the deal. The 49ers were salary cap strapped. They needed to probably get rid of Deebo anyway. So he was proactive and he said, I want to trade. And he actually talked about 5 teams that he wanted to go to. He described the trade as tough, or the not the trade, but he described the conversation with his coach, Kyle Shanahan, as tough. But he simply said, I like winners. Now, this doesn't mean that San Francisco's not one, but he says about the Commanders, they've already proven they can win. They've already proven they can win. And he said, I'm just trying to come in and add my little dog mentality and contribute to the offense in any aspect that they need me. And that's what he's been. He's been a Swiss Army knife that also has a thump to him. That's what he has been. But you have to understand that these are the advantages that being a good team gives you. This is what having a good culture gives you. This is what having a good quarterback gives you. These are the advantages that you have, that if he said 5 teams and you were one of the 5 teams that he was willing to go to, that means that there were 27 teams that this was not an option for. And thus you get the title, why they just made the entire NFL jealous, because there were 27 teams that probably would have liked to have Deebo Samuel for a 5th round pick, but they couldn't. They just simply could not have him. And he talked about how he expected me with Kingsbury. He talked about all that, but he already loves Jayden Daniels. Now, here's the thing. Daniels, the reigning offensive rookie of the year, as you know him, was college teammate of San Francisco wide receiver Brandon Ayuk. And this was at Arizona State. And I want to show you some of these quotes where it talks about what Deebo's saying. He's like, that's all BA, that's Brandon Ayuk, talked about when he's talking about Jayden Daniels. He's saying, my boy's going to win the Heisman. My boy's about to do this. My boy's about to do that, Samuel said. Jayden came to this league and played tremendously well. Everything Brandon said was going to happen, happened. He did win the Heisman. He did dominate. He did win Rookie of the Year. He did do all of these things. And so, whether Brandon Ayuk knew it or not, that is one of the things that drew Deebo Samuel to come and be a Washington Commander. That's kind of crazy to me. All right? That's kind of crazy to me. So yeah, Samuel said he's very motivated. He said the contract tweak that they gave allows his last year of his deal to potentially raise to 20 million before he even plays down with the new team. He said that meant a lot to him, that it shows me what they think of him. That was kind of cool. But he's not the only one who's coming to Washington. All right. As you can see here, a former Dallas Cowboy, Michael Gallup, is coming out of retirement to join the Commanders. This is interesting. This is a guy, yes. I mean, we can all make the reunite with Dan Quinn. Dan Quinn was the defensive coordinator, right? I don't think Michael Gallup and Dan Quinn were having a lot of conversations. He's been at the NFL since last offseason, where he elected to walk away after signing with the Raiders. He's 29 years old, and he reportedly visited the Seahawks earlier this week before joining the Commanders. He had multiple options. And by the way, the Seahawks wide receiver room is not as deep as yours, so he would have had a better chance of making the team with the Seahawks. Michael Gallup is not a bad receiver. He's been a 1,000-yard receiver. Sure, it was 2019. But here's what he said. He said the transition from leaving the Cowboys was difficult to process, and he knew that when he retired, he would want to return to playing again. Now he is going to play again with the Commanders. Once again, he would not come out of retirement for nothing. He's not going to come out of retirement to play with the Jacksonville Jaguars, the Tennessee Titans. He's not coming out of retirement to play with the New York Giants or the Dallas Cowboys. He is coming out of retirement to play with a coach who has a great culture. He is coming out of retirement to play with a team that has a chance to win the Super Bowl. He is coming out of retirement to play a tertiary, big word day, role in an offense that already has the alpha male wide receivers in Terry McLaurin and Deebo Samuel. And he wants to do that. He will also have to compete with Noah Brown and KJ Osborne and Luke McCaffrey and all of these kind of guys. I think he'll make it. I think he'd make it over Noah Brown. I think he'd make it over KJ Osborne. But at the same time, he knows he's going to have to come in and compete, but he's willing to come in and compete for the chance to win a Super Bowl and the chance to be on a team with an elite quarterback and the chance to be on a team with a great culture. That is why the NFL is jealous. If you don't know what we do on this channel, we are Lions fans, but we love talking about other teams that don't get the national spotlight. We have lived this with the Detroit Lions, where all of a sudden they are a team that free agents want to go play for. They're a team that other players want to be traded to. Now the Washington Commanders are that team. They're that team as well. I think that's really cool, and that gives you little tiny advantages that help you get over that hump from being a good team that's a contender to a Super Bowl champion or a team that is a legit Super Bowl threat. All right, hope you enjoyed the video. The NFL, be jealous of the Commanders. Don't let anybody tell you different. All right, thanks for watching. See you on the next one.